Hello Aquarius, welcome to your weekly forecast. This is your reading for the week ahead, September 13th through the 19th, 2021. For all Aquas out there that may be watching, Aqua Suns, Moons, Risings, Aquas on the house cusp, those with their Sun in the 11th house in Venus, and Aquarius. Aqua. Cross watchers, you're also welcome. Just keep in mind this reading is for the Aquarius out there. Also, you might want to watch this reading if you have a major planetary conjunction in Aquarius or a stellium in Aquarius. Feel free to watch this reading. Any information you may need listed below in the description box below this video, including my website and scheduling page. There's also a Groupon link down there for those of you who would like to save some money on my 30-minute live readings. For your reading today, we are using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot deck by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. I'll also be clarifying with the Nicoletta Ceccoli Tarot. This is the mini deck. And then at the end of your reading, I'll be pulling a guidance message for you from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. All right, Aquarius. Feel free to fast forward to the actual reading time if you don't want to watch me shuffle on camera. I will be shuffling on camera today. And also keep in mind, these are general readings. They may not resonate with everyone. As I always say, for the most accurate reading with the most accurate outcome, please come get a personal private tarot reading from either me or your favorite reader out there. Spirit, can we get 6 cards for Aquarius this week ahead? All Aquas out there that may be watching, Aquarius, Suns, Moons, Risings. Aquarius is on the house cusp. Those with their Sun in the 11th house and Venus in Aquarius. Can we get 6 cards for Aquarius this week ahead, please? What's coming down the pipeline for Aquarius, September 13th through the 19th? So one of the messages I'm getting, Aquarius, is that you have to learn to slow down, all right? Or it's more about moderating your own pace. If the world around you is spinning, what are you going to do? Are you going to spin faster, the same pace, or slower? I mean, it depends on what you need to do in order to get good results, right? If you are going at breakneck speed, and life is a marathon, you're going to burn yourself out, right? So it's important to slow down and, do things carefully and right the first time, as opposed to rushing through something and having to go back and correct mistakes later. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have the 3 of Wands, Aries. This is the underlying theme or challenge of your reading. So I do see here that plans have been made, energies have been set in motion. This is a calmer energy of things coming and going here. It says that you have a vision for your future and you're taking the necessary steps forward to make your dreams happen. It is an optimistic energy. I also see here you releasing something and some things coming in. So if you've been waiting for news, a shipment, anything happening overseas, long-term relationships, I feel like those things have been, you're in the future planning stages, okay? So at this point, there's not much you can do except for sort of wait for those ships to come in, right? So how you see yourself today, we have the World. Beautiful. This is the ending of a cycle here, wrapping up. It says that you've mastered a huge life lesson here. This is a graduation. This is a mastering a life lesson. It's also a Saturn cycle, so 7 years or more. Something coming to completion for you. And I would say prior to the start of this week, at least. Some of you are dealing with the fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, or another Aquarius. I also see divine protection here. You are protected, okay? And you've also made it. You've made it to the other side here. You've made it through the other side of whatever you've been working on for this long period of time. You have a lot to be grateful for. You have a lot to celebrate. And you should definitely give yourself a pat on the back. So the theme for you over the next week is the 4 of Swords, getting that rest, taking a break, making sure that you have, giving yourself space to process everything that you've been through, giving yourself time, some downtime here. Rest is actually a very important part of life. And if you don't get your sleep, it's going to catch up with you in not so pretty ways. So get your rest, take your time. Some of you could be going through a separation here. You may have just ended something that's been very taxing energetically. So this is the week for you to kind of gather yourself, meditate, take a rest, take a break. So in your past, the lesson you learned that will be helpful for you to remember this week is the Two of Swords, Libra. So this is that point where, you may have been in a situation before where you had a pretty good intuitive sense of what ought to be done, but the problem is that you saw both sides of a situation. You saw the pros and cons of doing one thing and the pros and cons of doing another. And in your mind, they canceled each other out, so you did nothing. So you did learn a lesson around this kind of stalemate situation in which you did not proceed forward based on what your gut was telling you. Instead, you were kind of in a locked in kind of mental, your mind was balanced, but you were just unable to decide what road to take here. So these cards are sort of similar. This is the first decan of Libra. This is the third decan of Libra, right? Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Swords. So some of you are dealing with a Libra here, or were in your past. Notice that there are, I feel like these wolves are significant here. I feel this sense of being watched or cornered or followed or something like that. There's this feeling of like always having something behind you, watching you, or like, I don't know, maybe it's an external or an internal pressure you're feeling. It's like someone is always on your tail about something, or someone's always following you. I don't know. That's what I'm picking up with that energy. But here, someone is doing nothing. That's also something that I'm seeing in these cards. So you did learn a lesson regarding this energy in your past. It is coming up again for you this week to remember that you do not need to go back there. Your challenge this week is the Five of Wands, Leo. So this looks like a mess. It looks like a mess. It looks like there's a lot of people here with different viewpoints that are arguing, fighting, not seeing eye to eye. You may face some sort of conflict this week. It could be with a group of people. It could be internally. I definitely feel like these people do not know what they're doing. They're swinging at random at a hornet's nest. They are blindfolded and one guy is laughing. So in my opinion, this isn't a laughing matter, but whatever this is going to cause some sort of argument, trouble, conflict, petty hassle, or struggle. And that is your challenge this week, is how are you going to resolve this either external conflict or internal conflict? So the lesson you are learning now is the King of Wands reversed, fire sign energy. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign this week, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is my Sagittarius masculine energy. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius masculine energy, he is coming up in the reverse position. I'm seeing someone here who could be very aggressive, very egotistical. It's kind of their way or the highway. They also will do whatever they want based on the fact that they can do whatever they want, and that's kind of their motto in life. This is also someone that could be very aggressive with you, very, like I said, egotistical, or someone that also here could be love bombing you in some way. Either way, you're dealing with kind of a very, instead of being like an authentic leader, this is someone that is very ego-driven, very egotistical, very insensitive. They will do whatever they want, and they don't give a damn about anyone else. And also, this is someone that does have an agenda and isn't afraid to use other people to get what they want. So that is the lesson you are learning this week. I would say this person may or may not be part of this conflict here. This could be an aspect of your personality or someone else you're dealing with altogether. We'll have to clarify. So the gift you will receive is the High Priestess reversed. Pisces, Virgo axis. So someone here is withdrawn, very secretive, and they're not listening to their intuition. This is also someone that projects onto other people what they think they want you to see. So for example, they may notice someone is a very vulnerable person and has a particular flair for example, wealthy, I don't know, wealthy older men. So this is the type of person that would dress and appear to be whatever they think that person is looking for. It's also an inauthentic energy in that they're not really tuned into their higher self. They are more tuned into the external validation of what they think other people want and what other people see them as. So in other words here, this is someone who could be a false friend, appear to be very fake, very withdrawn, very secretive type of person. Yeah, so this is a bit of a mysterious reading. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards here. I definitely want to know why the King of Wands is reversed here as the lesson you are learning now. Why is the King of Wands reversed as the lesson Aquarius is learning now? We have the Strength card, which is card 11 in this deck. So you may very well be dealing with a Leo. Also, this is someone here who's very controlling. They may also be holding back with you. Why is the King of Wands in reverse here? We have the Hanged Man. So this is someone that isn't taking action. They're very observant. They may also here be at some sort of crossroads in their life. This is also one of my traitor cards. So in my opinion, this is not someone that you can particularly trust because they are happy to just hang out for forever and ever and not do anything. Possibly. We also have Pisces here and Leo. Why is King of Wands reversed? I have these two cards here. Let's see. We have the Hierophant Taurus. So this is someone that doesn't take anyone else's advice. They see themselves as the authority. This is also someone that believes in tradition. They might have, you know, create their own tradition as well. They're a bit autocratic. They're a bit, you know, they're kind of like they give you the oughts and the shoulds in life. You ought to do this. You should do this. Kind of a very arrogant type of person. So I don't know. That's who you're dealing with. That's a lesson you're learning this week about this person. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We do have Leo, Pisces, and Taurus coming up here. This also could be someone that you're married to or have some kind of traditional relationship with. So that could be a parent as well, or some sort of an authority figure here, someone that you take advice from or that you look up to, or this is you. Why is High Priestess reversed as the gift Aquarius will receive? We have the Wheel of Fortune, a turn of fate here. Something is fated to happen. This is the way things are meant to play out, as well as someone is taking action here. What action are they taking? Why is High Priestess reversed? Whatever action they're taking, they're doing it secretively. They're not being upfront about it. Hence why I said the High Priestess is a withdrawn character. They're doing something in private. What are they doing in private? Why is High Priestess reversed? Six of Wands. Leo. This is also about attaining some kind of validation or victory. Could be a private victory as well. Also, this person, I don't know. Why is the High Priestess reversed? It's a strange combination, if you ask me. We have the Seven of Cups. Illusion. Fantasy. So I kind of feel like yeah, I feel like this person thinks that they are doing the right thing. They feel that they're very popular, that they are getting the attention that this is creating the attention that they want. But I'm getting that this is an illusion. This whatever this is some kind of an illusion here of pride, attention, valor, honor. But I don't think that this person is seeing things clearly, or they're kind of in some kind of living out some kind of a fantasy here. Yeah. So there is kind of a pattern here of someone that's very inauthentic, egotistical, and then we have this person here that is also kind of driven by external validation, but also puts on kind of an illusion here. So no wonder there's conflict around the situation. I think that, you know, something's just not right here. That's what I was saying. Something is just not right. So let's go ahead and get some more advice for Aquarius this week. What is your advice for Aquarius, September 13th through the 19th? Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up. So interesting, Sagittarius had this card. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius. If I had to guess, I'd say you're dealing with a Sagittarius masculine, because that is my Sag masculine card. Some of you are in relationship with a Sagittarius. I just see someone being very withdrawn and not listening to their intuition for some reason. And that is the gift you will receive this week. So I would be careful about that. Listening to your higher self, because this person here, what I feel is that they're holding out, or they're waiting, or I don't know where the conflict is coming from. It could be internal. So let's see. I could clarify that, but you know, these videos do take a while to upload at the length that they are. So when Antelope Spirit rushes into your life, you are being reminded of the quickening of your personal evolution as a powerful co-creator. You are being told unequivocally that it's time to get moving. Set your intentions and take action toward making your dreams real. There is an intensity you can feel, and it is important to take advantage of this energy right now. If you have a plan for your career or financial abundance, now is the time to step it up. If you're asking about a relationship, make that first move. Just know that the intentions you have set in motion are coming together now at warp speed. Stay alert and keep up. Things are getting interesting when Antelope Spirit calls you to move quickly. Protection message. Do you feel how fast the world is changing, like everything is moving at warp speed? It's hard to control desired outcomes or set fixed goals, because by the time you get there, you will actually have moved beyond it. Now is the time to let go and enjoy the exhilarating ride, as intentions you have set in motion in the past are coming into form with lightning speed. Your job is to stay the course, even if the pace feels dizzying. You may find that you will change your mind a half dozen times or more as you improve your offerings, and that is just fine. Make peace with the pace, for if you ride this quickening energy, you will solve challenges quickly and effortlessly instead of being bogged down. The best way to use this energy is to let go of worry and stay mindfully present as you continue to take action. Also, if something is not going to be in your best interest, no matter how badly you want it, Antelope will quickly remove it so you can move toward what is truly meant for you. If something is taken away, be grateful and keep moving. This is not the time to sit still, but to breathe deeply as you move forward with velocity. The thing is that I don't see a lot of movement in this reading. We've got an ending here. This is someone taking a break. We have indecision here, conflict here, and someone that's very, very wrapped up in their ego. And then Lastly, we have the gift here of someone that is perhaps projecting what they think other people want to see instead of truly listening to their higher self. So it's something to think about as you go through the week. And of course, this is a general reading. It may not resonate with you specifically. Maybe it'll resonate with people you're dealing with, or an aspect of your life that you're working on. So Aquarius, thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you enjoyed your weekly forecast. As always, sending you love and light. Blessings. I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care. And see you guys back next week for another weekly reading. Stay tuned.